recently partnered with PMD on a 30-day skincare challenge, and it was really eye-opening because I started using the PMD Clean a while ago. The running joke with me is that I have poreless skin lately, and I do attribute a lot of that to using the PMD Clean on a regular basis because it does really get deep into your pores. That vibration is meant to help like the debris rise up, and then you're obviously like brushing it away while you cleanse your skin. And I really enjoy it. I think this is a really fun brush to use. I find that it's gentle and it's really, really good, and it does the job. But it was interesting to see what happened to other people's skin throughout 30 days. If you guys don't know, the way I prefer to use this is I wet it. It's usually during my second cleanse. So I always start with like a first cleanse to get all my makeup off and everything. And then I use a gel cleanser to do the second cleanse. And what I do is I put a dollop of the cleanser onto the brush. Then I turn it on. My skin is usually already wet, but I might wet it a little bit more too. And then I just cleanse my skin for about a minute. There's not like a specific time that you're supposed to use it. It's just however long you want to. So I go for about a minute and I really enjoy it. It has 2 different settings. You can go with just a regular mode or then an even like stronger mode. And then it has other like vibrations where you can turn it and use it to massage your skin. And I really enjoy that on nights where I really want to pamper my skin. And another thing about this is I find it to be like a mild form of exfoliation. I still actually use my AHA toner after I use this. It's very gentle, and what I find is when you exfoliate your skin on a regular basis, your skincare products absorb better and it makes your skincare much more effective. So the purpose of the 30-day skincare challenge, we partnered, like I said, with PMD to do the challenge, and we signed up a small group of people. I didn't want to really go big with it because I'd never done something like that before, but we signed up a small group of people to use the PMD on a daily basis for 30 days, and they also got to have skincare consultations with me. They told me what skincare products they were currently using, and then I told them my thoughts on their skincare routines and what they should maybe add or remove. And it was really interesting to see what happened. So for me, the reason why I continue to use the PMD Clean is because I really do feel like I don't have any blackheads. I don't have a lot of clogged pores. You guys have probably seen some of my facial videos on my personal channel, and I even see comments from some of you saying like, oh, she doesn't even have clogged pores. And it's kind of like this joke because why don't I have clogged pores? What am I doing? And I really do attribute some of that to having the PMD Clean because it really does clean out your pores. So it was interesting to see what happened to everyone's skin over those 30 days. A lot of you guys have actually emailed me asking about skin purges, like is it normal for your skin to purge when you start using a new product or something? And that was something that we found with the PMD Clean. There were definitely a couple of people in the skincare challenge who started to experience a skin purge. And what that basically is that like everything that's been sitting under your skin, like any breakouts or anything like that, starts to rise up to the surface of your skin. And so for a second, you might actually look worse before you get better. I'm not gonna lie, it freaked me out a little bit. I was a little nervous for some of the people in the challenge that were experiencing this because we had everyone sharing before photos during the challenge, and then their after photos. So we definitely had a couple of people in the group who had the purge happen, and one woman reached out. Her name was Emily, and I really give it to her. She actually won our skincare challenge because she had this skin purge start happening with her skin, and we advised her to stick it out and see what happens if she continues using the PMD Clean, and she really did. She stuck it out. Her skin got so much better. The improvement was amazing, and she really did end up loving the PMD Clean at the very end of the challenge. And afterwards, she said she did not get any new breakouts. So she brought everything to the surface, got rid of it, and then it never came back. At least during the challenge, it did not. And that was really exciting to see happen. Other people told us that they just noticed how it was really nice and gentle on their skin. They didn't feel like it was irritating their skin. A lot of people saw that their blackheads start to go away and they weren't seeing as many blackheads anymore. And that's always, I think, to me, a very good sign. Another person told me that she just felt like her skin was much more glowy and hydrated feeling while using this. And I think that's a testament to it helping your skincare products just work a lot better. You're doing that gentle exfoliation on a regular basis, and it's helping your skincare products just work that much better. Some people have asked me, does it feel like you're scrubbing your skin? And it does not. And I think that was one of the main concerns that a lot of the women in the challenge had, was they were like, is this gonna be rough on my skin? Is it gonna feel like I'm scrubbing my skin? And it doesn't at all. It just felt like they were gently removing all of the debris and the makeup and everything. And a lot of them actually even commented saying that they didn't see any residual makeup anymore on their skin because they were using this. And I thought that that was a really good point as well. And then one of the overall just benefits of this was, you know, a few people said they just loved using this because it really promoted that self-care. It really helped them get excited about doing their own skincare routines and having that set routine and everything by doing the challenge, but also by having this. Another person commented that she felt like her skin just felt overall healthier, and I attribute that to the lymphatic drainage because it does have that vibration. And if you do turn it around and massage your skin whenever you put on like moisturizer or face oil, it's really nice because it glides nicely and gently, and lymphatic drainage is great for your skin. If you feel like you woke up puffy, if you have bags under your eyes, this is a great way to try to get all that liquid out. So I went ahead and asked my followers on Instagram what they wanted to know about the PMD Clean, because I do get questions about this and other facial cleansing brushes. The first and like foremost question is, how well does it work? I personally think it works really, really great. I'd say that the women that did the skincare challenge also thought it works really, really great. I think it's worth having a facial cleansing device. If you feel like you have blackheads, clogged pores, little bumps on your skin, this is a really great device to help get rid of all that stuff. Another person asked if it's worth the $99 that it costs, worth the price of it. I think it's well worth the price. The $99 goes a long way. This has lasted me for over a year. And because you guys watch us here on Mixed Makeup, we actually have a code for 20% off. You can get it just using the code MixedMakeup20. I'll put all the information down below in the description box. Somebody asked if these are hygienic to use. I personally think that of all the facial cleansing brushes, this is probably the most hygienic because it's silicone. I do think that you should clean it. You know, when you finish using it, I always rinse it off when I finish using it, but you can also cleanse it with soap and water, and that helps to keep it clean for longer. I do think that, you know, eventually you should get rid of one of these and you should get a new one eventually, but I do think it lasts for a very long time. And like I said, I've had mine for over a year and haven't felt like I need to replace it. Somebody asked if it's rechargeable or if it's battery operated. This is battery operated. I've only changed the battery maybe once. I can't even remember when I changed it, but I think I changed it once. Otherwise, it's lasted me that long. Another person asked, where does it go in your routine? This goes in your cleanse, like with an actual cleanser. You can cleanse with this day and night. I personally use it once a day, and it's usually when I just feel like I have the time to do it because I'm trying to get in all my other skincare steps. If it's in the morning, I use it with just a cleanser. I actually like to use a glycolic cleanser, but if you're using it at night, I like to do a double cleanse, and I actually start with the oil first, and then when I move to the second cleanse with the gel cleanser, that's when I use this. What cleanser do you recommend using with this? I prefer a gel cleanser, just period. I like gel cleansers in general with just everybody's skin type. Unless you have just super, super sensitive skin, then I would use a cream cleanser, but I like gel cleansers. I think that they really work well. Somebody asked if I could explain how the different speeds of this work. So there are 2 clean speeds and then there are 2 massage speeds. I personally like the second speed, which is a little bit stronger and faster when I cleanse, but if you're just starting out, I like to start out with the first vibration, which is a little bit more gentle, gets you used to the feeling of it and everything. And if you're gonna go down like on your neck and stuff, I like to use the first setting because it's a little bit more gentle. Third is kind of like a pulsing almost, and that's really, really great for massaging your skin, especially if you're trying to do some lymphatic drainage. It really helps with that. And then last is pulsing also, but the spacing between is much quicker. And I really, really like that too if you want to get all of your skincare products in. But honestly, it's really up to you and your comfort. So an interesting question I got was, what's the difference between this and something that's a little bit more simple, like maybe a pad that has, you know, like texture to it? And what I would say is the difference is the vibration that this has, the sonic glow technology that it has. That vibration is meant to make everything in your pores rise up to the surface. So while you're brushing it all away and cleansing, you're also just bringing it up to the surface, so you're actually getting to it as well. Another question that I have like a 2-part answer for is, can you use this if you have sensitive skin or rosacea or rosacea? I would say if you have sensitive skin, yes, you can absolutely use this. I would start off slowly, just like with anything. I would start off slowly, start with the first setting on it, and you know, maybe start using it every other day, something like that, just depending on how sensitive your skin is. What would matter more is what cleanser you're using while you're actually using it, because that could make your skin more sensitive. If you have rosacea, that really depends. I would actually ask your dermatologist about that, because it really depends on what is going on with your skin, and I wouldn't want to irritate that. So if you have rosacea, I think that's a little bit different, so I would ask somebody. I would ask a professional about that. A question that I thought was really interesting is, somebody asked if tools like this that are kind of like circular. They actually mentioned another competitor brush. If it drags your skin and causes wrinkles, and what I'll say first off, this does not move in a circular motion, it literally just pulses on your skin. It's a vibration, so that's a little bit different than actually dragging your skin. I wouldn't even say that the competitor brushes drag your skin because I don't know, but this definitely does not do that. And the other thing that I would say is you have to make sure that your skin is definitely wet when you're using this. You don't want to use it dry. When you're using like the massage mode, you definitely want to make sure that you have skincare products on your skin, no matter what. You want to put a facial oil or you want to put a facial moisturizer, anything like that will really help it glide, and then you're not pulling on your skin. So that's what it's like to use the PMD Clean for 30 days. Like I said to you guys, I've been using it for well over a year, so I don't really have a before and after photo for you guys, but you really can watch a lot of the videos that I have on facials I've gotten, because the remarks that I get from estheticians a lot lately is that I don't have clogged pores, and I really do. Like I said, I attribute it to using the PMD Clean. I obviously have my full skincare routine that helps contribute to that as well, but the PMD Clean is very helpful. I like using it. I think that the women that were part of the skincare challenge really enjoyed it too. You guys can actually tell me in the comments below if you would want to participate in another 30-day skincare challenge using the PMD Clean and getting a skincare consultation from me, because if we get enough responses saying that they're in, then maybe we'll go ahead and run it one more time. It was a lot of fun. I think we learned a lot about our skincare routines, and it was just really nice to focus on our skincare. So I hope you guys learned a lot about the PMD Clean from this video. Tell me in the comments below if you have any other questions. I'm happy to answer them.